Jonah here, back with a beer review, and this one's one from the birthday box. Um, it is Stroud Brewery Budding Pale Ale. It says balanced, zesty, and floral, 4%, and it's an organic kind of beer. Got some awards as well, SEBRA award. Um, I was going to do some judging this year, but yeah, couldn't make it. They gave me less than a week's notice, so yeah, I couldn't couldn't do that one. It says a characterful pale ale with Amarillo hops, harmonizing with a sweet malt base, giving balance, depth, and a bit of flavour, which is kind of cool. Um, the other hops in here, uh, I believe. Oh, look, Stroud Brewery with a kind of B there. We have a mission to make great tasting organic beer and bring people together to inspire positive change. Stroud Brewery, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, the other hops in here I was going to say are Merlin and Sovereign hops. There we go. Stroud Brewery in Gloucestershire, or near Gloucester, I should say. Not the Stroud in Kent, because I've got a Stroud. There's another Stroud as well on the other side of the river. Loads of different Strouds around, which is kind of cool. Let's have a look at that kind of green kind of thing going on. I think that's cool. I think that looks very much like it could be a green hop beer. It isn't, and those aren't hops, they're just green leaves. Budding pale ale. So maybe budding, but trees budding, leaves, something to do with the environment. I don't know. That's what they say. All right, let's get this bad boy open. It's been in the fridge for a while, so should be nice and chilled. And we've got pale ale malt, but we've got a touch of wheat in there as well. I'm pouring it into my tulip, which is always good for these 330 cans. Wow, my God, look at that carbonation. That's crazy, dude. Where did that come from? And this is not a nucleated glass. But look at that. It's like a cornetto. And look at that. I told you the carbonation was nuts. Look at that. That's absolutely madness. Where the hell is that all coming from? Looks like that head is growing as well. So finger-wise, three. Are we going four? No, 3.5. 3.5 fingers head. I think I'm going to drink through the head. It is October Fest season. Oktoberfest, as you all probably know, it finishes the last weekend in October, which is why it's called Oktoberfest. But it basically starts in September, which is a bit weird. It's the wrong way round. And this year I haven't got any Oktoberfest beers. Lots of illness in this household, which is a shame. But we'll see what we can do for next year, because I really like the Oktoberfest. It's cool. Right, I'm gonna do one of these and just stare at that ridiculous head. Absolutely madness. Hard to smell anything through there, but that is absolutely crazy. That is definitely like a European head. Look at that. Look at the bubbles, huge bubbles, which will probably disappear pretty quickly. But let's have a look down there. Look, still craziness going on. That is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. I'm so glad that this was in the fridge, because this definitely would have exploded. So you don't want your exploding beers. Kids, put your beers in the fridge. There is a bit of that kind of orange citrus, which is yeah, pretty normal for Amarillo hops. But I can either dive in or maybe do a magic trick and leave it. But I'm not going to do that today. in the support of my German brethren. I'm going to drink through the foam on this one. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. Leave me a message down below. All that kind of jazz does help me out. Yeah, so hopefully I'm entertaining. Cheers and beers. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. With the tash and the beard, this all goes Pete Tong. Oh, and sometimes, actually, it's not too bad. Sometimes it goes up your nose as well. Really fresh, really zesty. I thought it was all going to be the kind of orangey kind of zesty thing, but there's a touch of lemon in there. There's a touch of kind of zesty grapefruit, perhaps. Amarillo's more on the orangey side, so I'm guessing this is coming from the other hops. Merlin, I don't know too much about Merlin. Sovereign is a UK hop that I have had before. There is a little bit of greenery in there too, which is nice. But yeah, this is a really nice, fresh, fresh beer for the middle of the country. Fantastic. Look at the colour as well. Now that we've got a bit more time, I was worried that head was going to come out of the glass, but look at that colour. Obviously, it's a touch hazy, but that's partly due to the chill haze from being in the fridge for a while, but also through the wheat that they've used in here. Apparently, it's all organic as well. Organic wheat and organic just barley malt, which is kind of cool. And of course, the other thing is, it's still bubbling away like an absolute good one. I've no clue where all that bubbles are coming from. Maybe that's just what you get with organic beer. What do I know? I'll dive in for some more. And this is cool for a number of different reasons, let alone they have called it pale ale, which is correct in my book. It is definitely a pale ale. It is not an IPA. Why is it not focusing? Come on, come on, focus, damn you. The lighting is good, but for some reason it's not focusing. Budding pale ale. Go really close. No? There we go. Budding pale ale. 4.5% balanced, zesty. The C Corp. Is it C Corp or B Corp? I can't remember. B. Very, very nice. And ironically, the head more or less is all left in the glass. We've got some we've got some sort of weird dinosaurs walking around there, and flying things. There's a thing that looks a bit like a chicken there, which is kind of crazy for those of you on Phone Watch. Oh, there's a kind of seagull flying towards me and maybe doing something naughty after he's nipped my chips, or maybe he's diving and eating the chips. Really nice. When you get organic beers, especially when it's organic hops and organic malts, everything tastes so fresh. I'm not sure. Well, pardon me. I knew that would probably repeat. Wow. So, yeah, everything's really fresh. Sometimes the pesticides and chemicals, um, which are necessary some of the time, but when you do go organic, you do get a nicer kind of fresh thing going on. I was just thinking there because I'm getting the kind of malt sweetness now, which is nice. It's a little bit like a kind of not as heavy as a rye, but that mix of wheat and barley gives a kind of sweet, biscuity kind of barley sugar type thing going on, which I think is really, really nice. Anyway, I'm liking that one. Happy birthday to me for a couple of months ago now, but that is really good. Stroud Brewery Budding Pale Ale. Um, I reckon that's a really, really good beer. Watch out for that one. I have been your loving Uncle Jonah, drinking beers and hopefully entertaining you. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and remember, drink some beer. It definitely makes you smarter.